there's something you rarely see behind the ring light.
Damn, money popping up and shit.
If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off.
And while some streamer parents become wholesome icons,
parents, never let go your children's hand. Stay by their side all the time. Stop arguing with them. Listen to them a little bit more.
others, they become villains in their child's own story.
I think that she's as sorry as she can be. What she has done is so bad that I don't think her mind allows her to kind of fully comprehend the guilt of all that.
These creators were just kids, growing up under someone's roof. And the way they were raised, it shows.
When I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta, and I was broke, and now we be living in the hills. See that view?
Let's start with the streamers who are where they are because of the love behind them. The kind of parents who didn't chase fame, but stayed in their child's corner anyway. Not every parent wanted to be famous. Some just wanted their kid to be happy.
My God, K-Sanat!
Before the awards, the subathon records, and Twitch stardom, Kai Cenat was just a kid in the Bronx with a dream and a camera.
Oh, he was in the shelter, bro. I don't tell nobody that. I still have shelter sheets in my crib in New York.
But behind that dream was a mother who never stopped believing in her son.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
We're not doing no tears. You know why? Because I want you to save your energy. I know you still have 16 hours, and I'm not trying to make you emotional or break down because you're overwhelmed right now. So mommy not gonna do the crying thing. We're gonna cry at 120. Bet?
She wasn't there for the spotlight. She was there for him. In an internet filled with fame-hungry parents, Mama Cenat did something rare. She stayed behind the scenes until her son made it. Then, she showed up to celebrate, not take credit. When Kai broke the all-time Twitch sub record in 2024, she flew across the country to surprise him. She didn't just cheer him on, she turned her moment into a message.
Parents, never let go your children's hand. Stay by their side all the time. Stop arguing with them. Listen to them a little bit more. I know times have changed.
She wasn't just a supportive mom. She was a lighthouse, guiding her son through the noise of internet fame. And for the internet, it was love at first stream. Some streamer parents go viral once. Queso's mom, she became a fan favorite by just being herself.
Mom literally just said I don't have diabetes because it says lose weight without trying. There's actually no shot. Now she calling me. What you want?
I'm sorry, babe.
What you mean you sorry?
I was just kidding.
You was just kidding. So when you gave birth to me, what'd it feel like?
It was painful until the epidural.
Okay, hold on. Don't say nothing. Hold on. Don't say nothing crazy.
But Queso's mom wasn't just funny, she was the reason he didn't give up.
Award goes to Queso!
I can't even believe we got nominated for that.
Congratulations, baby.
Yo, W Mom. Appreciate you, Mom.
Oh, you're so proud.
After struggling with a job he hated, Queso was ready to walk away from streaming until one person changed his mind.
Well, the reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom. Because I was miserable at work. You know, she'd hear me complain like, oh, I hate my job. I want to go do something else. She said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips. You're funny. See what happens.
Not for clout, not for views, but to make his mom proud. Unlike most streamer families, XQC's parents never tried to go viral. In fact, you rarely saw them at all. But the few times they appeared, it became clear just how deep their support ran.
You scared the you scared the out of me.
I come here to party with you for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, we're going to party.
Yes, we
I cannot wait.
Yes.
I come here to party with you for New Year's Eve. Simple, pure, no agenda. But the most emotional moment came when XQC talked about money.
My parents are old and they're not going to be alive forever. So what I told them is that I give them money so they can travel and live the life that they always kind of like maybe possibly wanted to have. I know my mom likes to travel, and then I give them my money, that money. You know what she does? She put the whole chunk in her bank account. She said, I'm saving it.
In a career surrounded by chaos, controversy, and parasocial noise, XQC's parents are a calm constant, off camera, but always present. And their quiet love speaks louder than any headline. These parents didn't raise streamers to be content. They raised kids to be loved. But not every family has that kind of story. Some parents didn't just fail to support their kids, they turned them into content machines.
If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off.
You'll understand why some streamers had to choose between going viral and surviving. For most streamers, going viral is the dream, but for iShow's speed, it came at a cost.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Not just in headlines or controversy, but in the one place he hoped would stay safe.
Come on, bro, cause I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Come on, bro, just settle up on some real shit, chat. I swear to God, chat. Shut the fuck up.
His mother wasn't just watching his streams, she was interrupting.
You know what, bro? You know what? Hell no. 672! Mom, come on. I don't give a Alright, okay, alright. I don't give a Alright. I'm gonna be on the recording. Okay, alright. Damn. Money popping up and shit.
Speed tried to laugh it off, but his face said everything.
That was embarrassing. I don't even want to get hyped no more. That was embarrassing. But you know what, Chad? I'm sorry. I gotta end this.
And worst of all, this wasn't a one-time thing.
If y'all wonder why I start my streams early, it's because of her. So basically, nobody can make noise at 11 o'clock p.m. So chat, y'all know what I'm doing. I start my stream up early, right? I start my stream up early, 8 o'clock, and she still got a problem.
Eventually, Speed made a decision that split his audience in two.
I will be officially, for the first time in my life, I'll be moving out of my mother. And I'll be living on my own.
Before she was trending on TikTok or being revived in the media, Lil Tay was a 9-year-old girl flaunting stacks of cash on Instagram.
When I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta, and I was broke, and now we be living in the hills. See that view?
But behind the luxury cars and fake flexes was a mother managing her daughter like a product. Reports soon surfaced that Lil Tay's social media wasn't even her idea. Her mom, who worked in real estate, was using client properties to fake wealth. And Tay, she was being coached to act ghetto and aggressive to go viral. It worked. She exploded online. But behind the scenes, it was a nightmare. Legal battles with her father, leaked voice memos of her brother yelling lines off camera, public breakdowns and disappearance. The internet watched a child become a meme, then vanish. At first glance, Ruby Franke was just another YouTube mom. Her channel, 8 Passengers, showed her parenting 6 kids with structure, discipline, and routines.
You no texting at the dinner table. The only downside to giving your kids a flip phone is I swear I have to remember how to work it every time I go through it. If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off.
But over time, that discipline turned into something else.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October.
I'm only going to say it one more time, and then you're going to lose the privilege to eat dinner.
The police arrived, and what they found shocked even the most jaded viewers. Another child, malnourished, locked away. Ruby Franke, the wholesome momfluencer, was arrested for aggravated child abuse, sentenced to decades in prison, and her kids left to rebuild their lives. One of them would later say,
I think that she's as sorry as she can be. What she has done is so bad that I don't think her mind allows her to kind of fully comprehend the guilt of all that.
On the surface, Ryan Kaji is YouTube royalty. His toy reviews, cheerful energy, and family-friendly content made him a global icon. But behind the billion views was a child who never asked for any of it.
To be a teenage billionaire, how much does Ryan get to keep of all this?
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
His parents started filming him when he was 4. His face became a brand. His playtime, a business. They built an empire worth millions. But the cost? Ryan's childhood.
Those numbers are crazy. You guys have over 10 different YouTube channels, over 80 billion views.
While other kids were learning to draw or ride bikes, His success is undeniable, but so is the unease. Jack Doherty became famous for chaos, pranks, trespassing, fights, flashy cars, and through it all, his parents watched it happen. His mom, disappointed but silent.
Honestly, he knows I'm not proud what he's doing. We have a lot of fights about school. He promising he's gonna do well, but it's not good.
His dad defended him.
That was nice, and most people think that you were on your phone and you weren't. You should play that whole video back and show people that they were wrong. You recognize that not many people get to film that type of moment, so you both did it. You did the right thing. Thanks, Jack. For you haters out there.
When Dr. Phil asked Jack's dad why he didn't take away his son's phone, his answer?
Yeah, but you say, I can't take his phone or his cameras away because that's how he makes his money. And so, you know, I'm not going to
It's difficult to figure out a way to discipline him. It is.
Parenting stopped the moment monetization started. Jack's childhood wasn't stolen, it was sold one click at a time. Ryan, a rising YouTuber known for his vulnerability, shared something that left viewers stunned.
My dad is awesome. As a single father, he somehow raised 2 kids, and we turned out normal for the most part.
There was no spotlight, no cloud, just effort.
We'd wake up at 3:30 a.m. every single day to commute to the city for work to provide for us, and even though he was clearly tired from work, he always made me dinner, and no matter what my dream was, he was always my #1 supporter.
But when Ryan began to rebuild their relationship, something changed.
My dad has quit drinking. He's lost 60 pounds. He sends me selfies during his workout every day, and I could not be more proud to call him my dad.
In a world of performative parenting, that quiet love stood out more than any viral moment. On the flip side, you have Austin McBroom, once the face of the internet's biggest family channel. Blogs, pranks, mansions, boxing matches, it all looked perfect until it didn't.
I gotta ask. Every month there's cheating rumors about you going on. You never address it. Is there a reason why?
Financial lawsuits.
Dog versus YouTuber boxing event. Okay, apparently nobody's getting paid.
Cheating scandals.
Have I really been this naive to not know that this was what it was the entire time? He starts telling me like him and his wife aren't really together. It's just for publicity. And here's where I'm a little ashamed. We did end up doing the thing.
What started as a family dream turned into a cautionary tale.
As soon as I grabbed the phone, like out of a movie, this long text comes through. If you really love your wife, you wouldn't be da-da-da-da-da. In that moment, my heart drops. I'm pregnant. There's people watching us. The camera's on. It felt like, it just felt surreal. He grabs the phone from me and instantly deletes the message. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's true.
Catherine knew what I was dealing with for a very long time. I would come to her and I would voice how I feel about how I felt like I was getting no affection from her. There was a year period where we had no sex. She said, just don't make me look dumb. Don't embarrass me. I don't know what that means to you guys, but to me it sounds like, go do whatever you need to do because I'm not capable of giving you what you need.
Fame doesn't come with a parenting guide, and raising a child who goes viral, that might be one of the hardest things a parent can face. But what these stories show us is that parenting, real parenting, isn't about views or validation. It's about showing up, loving without strings, and knowing when to step back so your child can step forward. The best streamer parents didn't ask for attention. They earned it by being present. And the worst, they didn't raise a child. They raised a character. In the end, it's not the milestones or the follower counts that matter, and who stayed when the lights, the chat, and the attention all went dark.